have this cabinet above my washing machine that I avoid at all costs. I don't keep much in there, just light bulbs and rejected cleaning products. But when a light bulb goes out, my heart fills with dread. I hesitantly reach for the cabinet's handle and cover my face, hoping that entropy is kind to me this time. It never is. An avalanche of white, gray, and gold plastic bags launch their attack. Defeated, I ball them up and shove them back into the cabinet, hoping never to see them again. Even though I usually bring reusable totes to the grocery store, I've still accumulated hundreds of single-use plastic bags. The University of Memphis Law Review states that Americans use 100 billion single-use plastic bags every year, while the World Watch Institute estimates the global number between 1 and 4 trillion. With numbers so incomprehensible, it's no wonder I've accumulated so many. These trillions of plastic bags don't just act as a nuisance to the people who hoard them. They kill animals, pollute waterways, and destroy the aesthetic of natural spaces. I'm going to make the case today that single-use plastic bags should be nationally outlawed in the United States in favor of reusable totes. I grew up on the Outer Banks of North Carolina, where a plastic bag ban was instated in 2009. When I moved here to the Piedmont region, I felt completely overwhelmed by the number of plastic bags in the streets and creeks, and enraged at the Walmart attendants who put no more than 3 items in a plastic bag. After thoroughly researching the topic, I maintain my stance that our country needs to outlaw plastic bags in favor of reusable totes. Picture your home. Look out the window. Where do you see plastic bags? Bundled in the bushes? Lurking inside the storm drains? Turn your attention inside. How many plastic bags do you have? Do you too have a forbidden cabinet waiting for the right moment to spring open and attack you? And where can you go that you won't find any plastic bags? Nowhere is safe. The convenience of consumerism has left us with trillions of plastic bags and a huge environmental problem. In order to protect our environment, we must impose a national ban on single-use plastic bags and adopt the practice of reuse. The plastic grocery bag that we're familiar with is made of polyethylene, which was discovered in 1933 and now makes up 37% of all plastics. Polyethylene is produced from natural gas and does not break down into its composite parts, but instead breaks down into microscopic particles of polyethylene. Polyethylene causes environmental issues, both in the form of plastic bags and in the form of microplastic particles caused by plastic bags. Polyethylene bags are lightweight and easily catch the breeze, meaning that even if you don't intend to litter them, they can blow out of your car or out of your trash can after you throw them away. When plastic bags flow with the ocean tides, turtles and fish consume them, mistaking them for jellyfish and other prey. A 2014 study regarding the effects of plastic pollution on aquatic wildlife reported that 371 autopsies of leatherback turtles showed 37.2% having plastic in their gastrointestinal tracts. And of that 37.2%, 8.7% had a plastic bag presumably blocking the passage of food. When microplastic particles sparkle near the ocean's surface, plankton-eating albatross readily swallow them down. The same study that reported the turtle deaths reported that of 251 Laysan albatross autopsied in the North Pacific, only 6 did not contain ingested plastic. The toll of our plastic habit does not stop at wildlife destruction. The Society of Petroleum Engineers estimates that production of our annual 100 billion plastic bags requires 12 million barrels of oil, after which more oil is used in transportation of the product. Depletion of a precious finite resource in order to produce a single-use product does not make sense in terms of sustainability, economics, or ecology. Many retailers have been successful in reducing usage of disposable plastic bags. The Journal of Business and Retail Management research states that after Whole Foods removed plastic bags from their stores in 2009 and offered a 5 to 10 cent rebate to customers who brought their own bag, reusable bag usage increased by 300%. Many stores, however, lack the initiative to do this. That's why I'm calling for a national ban on single-use plastic bags. Currently, only California and Hawaii have outright banned plastic bags. California's ban went into effect in 2016, and data from the California Coastal Cleanup Day suggests that the ban was effective in reducing plastic bag litter from coastal waterways. Data from the 2010 cleanup reports plastic grocery bags at 7.42% of total waste collected, whereas data from the 2016 cleanup reports plastic grocery bags as only 1.73% of total waste collected. That is nearly a 6% reduction in plastic bag litter. Additionally, paper bags made up 3.3% of total waste collected in 2010 and only 1.08% in 2016, suggesting that Californians adopted reusable bags as an alternative to both paper and plastic single-use bags after the ban. The Ocean Conservancy's summary for North Carolina's coastal cleanup in 2016 reports plastic bags as 7.06% of total waste collected, mirroring California's pre-ban rate. To transition from our current use to a complete ban, there must be an intermediate step. Governments around the world have instated a tax on disposable bags. Ireland utilized taxation as a measure against single-use bags, and the result was immense. In the University of Memphis Law Review, Michelle Siegler states that Ireland's environmental ministry estimated that Irish consumers used approximately 1.2 billion free plastic bags a year. Within months of imposing the tax, use of plastic carryout bags decreased by more than 90%. As an American and a consumer, my first action against plastic bags was simple: to switch to paper. Paper bags are usually recycled, they're biodegradable, and they don't look like jellyfish. So I used to think that banning plastic and switching to paper was the obvious answer. Unfortunately, the production of paper bags requires far more resources than the production of plastic. A 2013 life cycle assessment of the production of paper bags found that paper bags had higher pollution, a higher carbon footprint, and higher waste generation than plastic bags do, and revealed that paper bags have approximately 245% more negative environmental effects than HDPE plastic bags. I always thought that I was doing better by opting for paper, but I was wrong. There is no single-use option which is viable for the environment. If our country outlaws plastic bags, we must move forward and accept reusable bags as the social norm. An Australian study which analyzed the environmental impact of reusable bags found that reusable polypropylene bags had the least amount of environmental impact, and the cotton reusable bag had low environmental impact except for high water usage, because cotton requires water to grow and canvas bags must be washed if they're used to transport food. While shifting bagging responsibility to the consumer might unfairly burden low-income families, the plastic bag tax, proposed earlier as an intermediate step in plastic bag elimination, can help fund reusable bags for low-income families. Additionally, initiatives like Boomerang Bags, a global group of volunteers who set up free bag borrowing stations in grocery stores and supermarkets, will gain popularity and help to fill that gap. In order to protect our environment, the United States government needs to outlaw single-use plastic bags and advocate for reusable options. Plastic bags kill animals, litter waterways, and disturb the beauty of natural spaces. Hopefully in the near future, wild animals will not die of plastic-related malnutrition. Trees and playgrounds will contain happy children instead of hordes of bags, and we can all open our cabinets without fearing the apple.